Hello, race fans, and welcome in to week number 1 of the round of 8 here in the Noma Next Gen series. Tonight, we are off to Kansas Speedway. It's a tiny little track. I like this track a lot. Carries a lot of speed. Going to see a lot of action here tonight. Racers are going to be racing pretty hard. We did cut the field down to 8, and we'll see those here in just one moment. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the race information for today. It is a 1.53 mile track, 73 degrees Fahrenheit out here tonight, so absolutely beautiful. They're currently done with their practice session. They just now finished up. That was 45 minutes. They're getting ready to move on to the qualifying session, which will be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to put in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day, which will be 155 laps of racing. Stage number 1 will end at lap number 30. Stage number 2 will end at lap number 75. You'll see them racing pretty hard at both of those laps to try and get those crucial stage points that'll move them on to the round of 4, which will be up 3 weeks from now, and that'll be the championship race. They do have 5 sets of tires for tonight, 1 faster pair, and 3 green-white checkered attempts in case we need them. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the racers in here tonight. I know some of them are out here. I'll go ahead and put this up so we can watch the lap times come in. They're currently doing their practice session. Here is our first racer. It is Mr. Ryan Gomes, the driver from Arcata, California, in the Ford Mustang here tonight. Watch out for the 55 car. Good luck to you tonight, Ryan. Who else do we have? Josh Freed is out there on track, the number 39 car. He's going to be driving the Toyota Supra from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good luck to you tonight, Josh, in a brand new paint scheme that I have not seen him run all season long. He's been in that black and white machine all season, so we'll see how good I can keep track of that. Christian Delgado is also with us tonight, the number 13 car, the driver from Abilene, Kansas, in the Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Christian. Who else is out there zooming around at the moment? Joey Hickox is with us tonight, the number 3 car, the Flatwood Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Joey. Zach Stevens, the number 33 car, driver from Bethune, South Carolina, in the Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Zach. Matthew Fritz also out there making his way around in the 29 car, the M&M Pet Seating Chevy Camaro, the driver from Middletown. Good luck to you tonight, Matthew. Justin Parham currently sitting at the edge of pit lane, getting ready to go out for his qualifying session. The driver from Boiling Springs, South Carolina, in the number 19 Rain Energy Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Justin. Who else is out here on track? I don't think anybody else. Oh, wait, just kidding. The man of the hour, Mr. Jay Stinson, driver from Bristol in the Fry Disposal Chevy Camaro. Looks like he swapped up the paint scheme this week. More white than black. Maybe it'll be a sign for a new chapter in his life and maybe bringing home a championship this season. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Did I miss anybody else? There are some racers that are currently in the garage area. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see them. We'll go ahead and just watch these guys finish up qualifying here. We should be done within the next 1 minute and 15 seconds. Go ahead and take an onboard here with Zach Stevens. He's currently zooming around the track. He'll take us for a ride. Oh, coming out of turn 4, going to brush the wall there just a little bit. 29.58 was his fastest time. I don't think he's going to improve on this lap. No, he does not. We'll just take a ride with Christian Delgado. He's setting sail into turn 1, riding right up against that wall. Pretty steep bankings here on the corner. I really like this track a lot. I think it reminds me of a short track, but it's not really a short track. It is a 1.5 mile track, but you're constantly on the wheel. You got that tri-oval on the front stretch, and you got these corners that are really steep and carry a ton of speed, especially heading out of turn number 4 here. You got to be careful of that wall right there. You'll see a lot of people tagging that wall. Some people like this apron. Some people think it upsets the car, so we'll have to see, the difference in what everybody thinks out there. I don't particularly like to run the apron down there, but I know it is faster in qualifying. We'll see if they do it during the race. Currently fastest time is Josh Freed with that 29.39. Looking pretty good. Christian Delgado, thanks for the ride, brother. Ryan Gomes currently in second with 29.42. Chase Greer running at your top 3 right now with that 29.42 as well. Christian Delgado, Joey Hickox, but that is it for qualifying. Go ahead and take a look at that starting lineup here in just 1 minute. How is everybody today? Hopefully you're doing good. You all had a good week. Been watching football all day, so, that's all I ever do anymore. On Saturdays, I watch football, and then I do this on Saturday night. I try not to do much of anything once the football kicks off. I work pretty hard during the summer to try to mitigate some of the work on the weekends. So, there's that. But you see racers making their way to grid right now. We'll take a look at them as they line up. Here is your pole sitter. Let's get a zoomed-in action. Here it is in the Robin Hood Toyota Supra. Sir Josh Freed. Nicely done, sir. Ryan Gomes, he is in pit lane at the moment. Here's the number 8 of Chase Greer, the driver from Johnsonville, South Carolina. Good luck to you tonight, Chase, rolling off in 3rd place. Christian Delgado, the outside of row number 2. Joey Hickok's going to be on the inside of row number 3. Matthew Fritz, where is he? Oh, there he is on the outside of row number 3. Who else do we have? Alan Wild, the number 28 car, the driver from Thomasville, North Carolina. The Clad's Gaming Corner Ford Mustang. Good luck to you tonight, Alan. Jay Stinson right here in the 31, going to be the outside of row number 4. Zach Stevens will be on the inside of row number 5 with Jesse Calloway, the number 87 car, going to be on the outside line. The driver from Granite Falls, North Carolina, the Liquid Death Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Jesse. Here is Keith Prince on the inside of row number 6. He'll have Kenneth Redinger on the outside of row number 6. Then we'll have Justin Parham all by his lonesome. Didn't put in a lap time there, unfortunately. All right, let's go ahead and zoom out here. Oh, there's Ryan Gomes. He did make field. 55 car. Nicely done to him to put that thing on the front row. Going to be on the outside. See what he can do here off the start of the race. He should be rolling off a pit lane here in just 1 minute. We're just waiting on Zach Stevens to make grid. Hello, Robbie. Welcome in, man. Oh, okay, Robbie. Just add me as a friend on Discord and you can message me then. No big deal, man. Jesse lives 20 minutes from you. How about that? He's the number 1 of Keith Prince. Haven't got to take a look at his ride yet. The driver from Fairhope, Alabama. The number 1 car, the Johnny Johnson Motorsports Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Keith. Before we get things underway here, let's go ahead and take a look at the championship points. Remember, after last week, we did cut them down to the top 8. And this is where we stand. Zach Lockett going to lead us in with 15 points. We got Matthew Fritz going to be in second with 4,010. We have Chris Cornett going to round out your top 3 with 4,009. Now remember, Zach Lockett and Chris Cornett will not be here tonight, so they might take some of those top spots here heading into the first round of 8, but they're not going to leave here with it, so it leaves some opportunity for some of these other racers to maybe make their way in. Who else do we have? Christian Delgado, Justin Parham, Joey Hickox, Alan Wild, and Jay Stinson. Those 8 racers have chances to still win this championship this season. We'll have to wait and see if they can do it, if they can pull it off tonight. Going to have a strong start here. Zoom out here. Let's get on Josh Free. He's going to lead us underway here in just 1 minute. You're going to see the pace car dive down the pit lane. Green flag will be out. 155 laps on the board. Remember, lap number 30. That's the first one we're looking for. That'll be the end of stage number 1. Then lap number 75, that'll be end of stage number 2. Green flag is now out. Let's see who gets the jump. Is it going to be Josh Freed down low? Is it going to be Ryan Gomes up top? Pretty good start there on the low line there for Josh Freed. He's going to be ahead. He will clear Ryan Gomes and take the line that he wants into turn number 1. I've got a feeling it's going to stick right down there to that white line. See how he does heading out of turn number 2. And yes, he will be your leader. Ryan Gomes Chase Greer going to have to settle into second. Joey Hickok's going to be up to 3rd. Ryan Gomes slipping back through the field. Not a great start for him, all the way back to 5th already. You see Joey Hickok's creeping up through the field. He's going to be right on the bumper of Chase Greer as we head out of turn number 4, but Josh Freed will lead lap number 1. Alan Wild fans out there, let's see how he can do tonight. Started back there in 7th, currently running up to 6th. So he has gained a spot already on the inside of Ryan Gomes as we come out of turn number 2. Ryan going to touch the wall there a little bit. Maybe scrub a little speed. This might give Allen. And looks like Matthew Fritz is going to be down low in that 29 car. Single file action up front for the top 4 spots. But we got a pretty good race here for the 5th position between Ryan and Allen as we cross the stripe onto lap number 3. And if you can look over there to the timing tower, you can see the drivers that are in gold are still in the championship running for this season. Everybody else is just racing for some fun, which I need to reload that. It looks a little broken over there, don't it? Now you're going to have to bear with me 1 moment. Technical difficulties. We'll fix it right up. Oh, look at there. Now it looks all pretty. Sometimes you just need to turn it off and turn it back on again. They weren't lying. All right, good battle here for the 5th position. Jay Stinson tried to take that spot away. Right now he's got it. Ryan Gomes still trying to defend here on the inside line. Can he make it work? He's got train of cars up top. Alan Wild and Matthew Fritz now going to be on the outside. Looks like Jay Stinson will clear, move himself into a top 5 spot. What's going on out front? Chase Greer trying to chase down Josh Freed. at the moment. Josh has led every lap here so far, looking pretty darn good here tonight. Qualified on pole and has stayed up there from the start of the race. Joey Hickok started back in 5th place all the way up to 3rd right now, so he's having a pretty good start to the race. Christian Delgado started 4th and is running 4th. Battle back here has kind of simmered down a little bit. Looks like Jay Stinson and Alan Wild have cleared for those 5th and 6th spots. Matthew Fritz and Ryan Gomes still slipping through the field. Started all the way up there in that 2nd position. Now down to 8th. Might trying to be babying these tires here just a little bit, but I think a 30-lap run here to the end of stage number 1, you can kind of push the pace. You don't really have to worry about the tires too awful much. But you know what? He's got a plan. I'm just going to let him run with it. Oh, little touch to the wall there as they head out of the corner. It looked like Alan Wild and Ryan Gomes both touched the wall. Alan, not too much. I think he's going to hold his own. He does have Matthew Fritz now down to the inside line. Matthew gets a little bit loose there on the entry end of turn number 1. I think he's going to carry the speed out of turn 2, though, and yes, he will take away that spot. Nicely done, Matthew Fritz. Moves up to 6th. Anything going on up front? Yeah, we got a pretty good battle here for 2nd position. Joey Hickok's leading Chase Greer, which is leading Christian Delgado. We'll see what Jay can do here with some fresh air. Maybe he can catch up to these 3, maybe have some position battles for maybe the top 3 slot here at the end of stage 1. But right now, things have kind of calmed down. We've got 13 racers here with us tonight. Where is Zach Stevens? How far back is he? Now, he did finally make grid. I think he had to start from pit lane. That's why he's so far back here. All he's got to do is make it to the end of stage 1. I think he's going to be just fine. Here's Justin Parham. Did not put in qualifying time, but we know how good he is. He's still within the championship running this season. Might be just trying to stay out of some trouble here. Run some laps in. It is going to be a long race, 155 laps here tonight. Inside line here on Jesse Calloway. Jesse going to be up top. Trying to defend, but that's a good exit there by Justin Parham. Going to be side by side as we head into turn number 3. Might have the move done. Not cleared. Yes, cleared. Nicely done, Justin Parham. 1 spot up for him. Anything going on up here up front? Here's Christian Delgado still running in that 4th spot. Doesn't look like the top 3 have changed much. Chase Greer going to touch the wall there a little bit heading out of the corner. That's going to allow Christian Delgado to maybe have a shot here. He does take an inside line here as we head into turn 3. And yes, he will take that spot away. Just that little tiny mistake there by Chase Greer scrubbed off enough speed for Christian Delgado to get that nose on the inside of turn 3. And that inside line is exactly where you want to be. You can drive out of the corner pretty fast, and as you can see, get that overtake done. Pretty good run here from Christian Delgado on the number 3 of Joey Hickox as well. He might be on another spot here in just a minute. Joey going to go up top. Christian Delgado still likes that low line. Looks like he's going to gain a lot of ground here heading out of the corner. Does keep it off the wall. Going to get a little bit of draft help here as we head across the stripes onto lap 12. Let's see if he takes the plunge. He is going to go to that low line here in turn 1. And Joey hang tough up top. He might try to just let Christian maybe go here a little bit. Don't want to burn his tires up running that high line. Not going to make it that easy on him though. Christian Delgado, nice run into turn 3. I think he will clear out of turn 4, and yes he does. Up to 2nd position he goes. Got any other position battles back here? As of right now, no. Everybody kind of single file line, just logging in some laps. We're almost halfway through stage number 1. Keith Brent's blinking for me a little bit. Let's see what Ryan Gomes is dealing with on the cockpit here. See what he's doing a little different than everybody else. He has lost a lot of spots from the start of the race. But it looks like the car is driving pretty well. We'll have to see how it works out here towards the end of the stage. Some of those guys driving pretty darn tough. At the beginning of the race, might have burned up the tires there a little bit. Taking on board here with Matthew Fritz. Saw him take a poke to the inside of the 31 of Jay Stinson there. Maybe thinking about it, flirting with it a little bit. He goes right down to the white line. Hello, Nancy. Welcome in. Been here every single week. Thank you very much for being here. It's always good to see you. Yeah, slim field, 13 cars. I mean, it's towards the end of the season. Some of the hopes and dreams of some have been crushed. So I think that kills some of the motivation. And then we are missing Zach Lockett, which was our points leader heading into tonight. Won 2 races there in the round of 12. He could not make it here tonight. He is out of town. And then Chris Cornett, his son, had a football game, so he could not make it as well. So, you know, that's 2 racers off the field. Both championship contenders as well, which, I hate to see it for them, but I love to see it for the ones that might gain a little ground on them. Only 3 rounds here. The round of, or 3 races for the round of 8. So every point, every position will matter to these guys. Stage points will be very important. All staging up for the last race of the season in Miami on September 27th. That's when we will crown as a champion. Matthew Fritz slowly reeling in Jay Stinson here. I don't know if he's going to push the issue here a little bit. I think he might be just running a little bit different line. We're also missing another championship contender. Who is it off the list here? I'll pop that list up here really quick. Don't want to miss any of this action, but Jay's here, Alan's here, Joey's here, Justin's here, Christian's here. Did I miss somebody off the list? Okay, Alan Wild. Joey, Justin, Christian. I have no idea. I'll just add you. I'll add you, Robbie. As soon as this race is over, I'll add you on Discord. I don't know what my Discord ID is. I'll just be honest with you. It's triple F bomb, same as it is on all my handles. Just FFF bomb, all one word, lowercase letters, like it is on my YouTube channel and Twitch. And good battle right here. Kenneth Redinger taking a peek to the inside of Matthew Fritz. I think Matthew is pushing the pace there pretty hard against Jay Stinson, and Kenneth Redinger is sitting in the wake here. Might have a shot to take over this 6th spot if he can lock it down. As of right now, Matthew Fritz hanging tough up top. Not really much going on out front. Josh Freed has led every single lap here so far. Qualified on pole. Drove away with it a little bit. Christian Delgado made some moves there. Got himself up to 2nd position. Running a pretty good pace right now. A little bit faster than Josh Freed. Might have a little bit of battle. He's got some ground to make up though. Oh goodness, I did not fix the timing tower. I apologize. The gaps. Here we go. Half a second off of Josh Freed. Pace Greer started 3rd, running 3rd. Pretty good start to the race for him. Joey Hickok started 5th, running 4th. Biggest mover of the race though is Kenneth Redinger, which almost got that move done on Matthew Fritz. Started back there in the 12th position. Currently in 7th, eyeing that 6th spot right now. On to lap number 23. 7 laps left here in stage 1. You got any tires left, you might as well use them. See Ryan Gomes and Ryan Gomes and Keith Prince battling back there. I thought that was Alan Wild. Alan Wild's actually in front of them too. Kenneth Redinger has now got the move done. Stayed with it there. Very persistent getting that move done, and he has moved himself into that 6th spot. Picking on board here with Ryan Gomes. Not the best start to the race, but he's held his own here in the midfield. Got Keith Prince up top right now. Keith will take that spot away. Well, hang on to it at least. Kenneth Redinger might be making some moves up here on Jay Stinson. Flashes above him in the timing tower for just a minute. See if he can lock that move down. As of right now, Jay, good run out of turn number 4. Wheel to wheels, we head into turn 1. Jay going to be up top. He'll run that high line right up next to the wall, carry as much speed as he can down the backstretch, but does Kenneth clear? He does not. Taking on board here with Jay Stinson, you can see the difference. He's liking this high line right now. Got a little bit of wear on the tires. Josh Freed absolutely driving away out front. Now up to 0.7 of a second. Kenneth Redinger does get the move done out of turn 4. Let's see if Jay tries to take that move back. Here, Matthew Fritz engine down to the inside of Jay Stinson here. There he is. Kenneth Redinger going to drive away here a little bit. Really good drive from him here to the end of stage number 1. Really put on some pace. Matthew had that spot. He has that spot. Is he going to move up top to cover it over Jay Stinson? He does not. Going to stick down to that low line. He's been running it for most of the race here so far. Looks to be working out for him pretty good. Kenneth Redinger might take another spot away here, folks. He is putting the pressure on the number 3 of Joey Hickox. Where did he find all of the speed? Does look like Matthew Fritz has taken that spot away. We'll focus on this battle right here. Is for 4th position right now. Joey going to be up top. Kenneth Redinger is ahead now. He has cleared. So nicely done to Kenneth. I don't think much else is going on. Maybe Matthew Fritz tries to follow Kenneth Redinger. He's putting some pressure on Joey here. We're on to lap number 29. A little bit less than 2 laps now left here in stage 1. Where did Keith Prince go? I think Keith Prince might have lost connection. I see him nowhere on my timing tower. Yeah, he is now in a pit lane. Oh, no. Connection issues for him. The number 1 car, Johnny Johnson Motorsports Chevy Camaro, sitting in pit lane. He is coming back out on track now. He is going to go a lap down here. Zach Stevens, I'm sure, is ready for a caution flag. Let him catch up to the back of the field, get some fresh tires on it. Josh Freed, though, he has led every lap here in stage number 1. Looks very dominant out front. Might get shuffled back here throughout the race. You never know. You see the caution flags coming out here in just 1 minute. It does look like Josh Freed will win stage number 1. Christian Delgado will be in 2nd. Chase Greer in 3rd. Kenneth Redinger 4th. And Joey Hickox going to hang out to round out your top 5. Round of pit stops coming up here in just 1 moment. Maybe going to shake things up here a little bit. Josh Freed just racing around trying to find the pace car right now, wherever that may be. There he is. And out of turn 2, going to blow the doors off that thing. Pretty good race here so far. Some pretty good position battles. Very dominant by Josh Freed here in stage 1. Gonna see everybody stage up here around the pit stops coming out. Yeah, Keith Prince actually ended up losing 3 laps. Unfortunate for him, man. He was running right there in the thick of things, but sometimes things happen like that. All right, down the pits we go. Josh Freed gonna lead a train of cars, and I do believe every single person. Maybe not Keith Prince. Well, Keith Prince is coming down pit lane. Okay. Make sure nobody slides through their pit box. It's an easy mistake to do. Josh Freed going to have that number 1 spot with qualifying on pole. Oh no, Christian Delgado, Chase Greer, both slide through their pits. I've seen the 29 of Matthew Fritz as well slid through his pits, had to recorrect the car. With the race off a pit lane is going to look like, I think, Josh Freed. It was nice and clean into his pit box. Should have an easy win off a pit road here, and yes, he does. With Redditor are going to get second spot. Christian Delgado in third. Joey Hickok's going to be in fourth. Ryan Gomes going to come off in fifth place. Jay Stinson, Alan Wild, Jesse Calloway, Matthew Fritz, and Zach Stevens going to round out your top 10. Fishker still in pit lane, coming out now. Justin Parham in his pit box. Sitting here for just a minute. I do wonder, did he get a little bit of damage? I don't know. Field going through turns 3 here, getting ready to come out of turn 4. That's the wrong way, Justin. I think he's going to try to use his fast repair here. I think he's going to be okay coming out of pit lane here. I don't think he's going to get a black flag. All right, lights out on the pace car. Getting ready to go. Green flag racing next time by. If Josh Freed can be just as dominant as he was here in stage 1. Kenneth Reddinger, what a mover. Holy smokes, man. Started all the way back in 12th position. Raced his way through the field there in stage 1. Now up to second position here for this restart. Might have a shot at the lead. Like he was carrying a ton of speed towards the end of that stage. I don't know where he found it because everybody else seemed to be slipping down on the time sheet, but not him. There's Justin Parham. He's coming around, getting ready to catch up to the back of the field. Might have got some damage somewhere. Maybe I missed a little bit of action there. I'm not sure. It looked like he was in pit lane for quite some time. Christian Delgado right on the bumper of Josh Freed, ready and antsy to get this thing back under green flag. There goes the pace car. It is off. Green flag in hand for our race start official. Wave that thing, buddy.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Let's see who's going to win that race. Wow, what a good start on the inside for Josh Freed. Look at the gap he's already got. 2 to 3 car lengths already advantage heading into turn 1. He can run the line that he wants to. That's exactly the start you want. Christian Delgado going to try to take advantage here. Going to go to the inside of Kenneth Reddinger. He will take away that second spot. Now Joey Hickok's going to try to do the same. Going to be on the inside line as we head down the backstretch. Oh, he's blinking for me. Can't watch Joey, unfortunately. We'll watch Kenneth. Nicely done. Josh Freed picking up right where he left off there at the end of stage 1 and will lead the first lap of stage number 2. Christian Delgado, good jump for him there. That inside line looked to get going pretty darn quick. Top 5 spots are now locked in. Ryan Gomes going to round out that top 5. Jay Stinson right here in this 6th spot. Got Alan Wild and Jesse Calloway. I apologize. Jesse Calloway back there in behind them battling for that 7th spot. Good to see Zach Stevens racing for some positions now, having to start from pit lane. Kind of shuffling back there a little bit. Now right in a good spot to take away some spots. We know he's got a lot of speed. He's showed a lot of speed this season. So I look for him to be right there in the mix towards the end of the race. Right now we're going to go on board with Jay Stinson. He's trying to battle with Jesse Calloway. Jesse took that spot away this lap and has moved up to 6th. Jay right here running in 7th position. Got Alan Wilder, the number 28 car, in behind him. Not much doing right now. Single file racing. Zach Stevens doing something a little different than everybody else running that high line through turns 1 and 2. Trying to gain a little ground here on the number 8 of Chase Greer. going to go to the high line. He's going to have a train of cars down low, though. So they need to be careful here. Does look like they're going to shuffle back up the track as we get down the back stretch for 55 with Ryan Gomes trying to take that spot away right now. Jay Stinson and Jesse Calloway now battling for the 6th spot. Jay going to go way down low on the apron. And Jesse might have this spot. He's going to touch the wall there a little bit on the entry of turn 1.
All right, man. Caution.
Oh, our very first caution of the day. You've seen it back there. The 28 of Alan Wild slaps the wall. We'll take a look back at it here in just 1 minute. We saw a piece of it at least. Hate that for Alan. He is in the running for the championship here this season. Still, let's go ahead and take a look back and see what happened. Oh, that's not it, boys. Let's back this up. Get on with Alan Wild. We'll go right here. Gafara chase action here with the number 28 car. You see him sticking right next to that black line. Zach Stevens coasting up the track there a little bit. Oh, thought he was clear. Not clear. Gonna touch the 28 of Alan Wild. Get the left rear of that car loose. And there he goes spinning. Going to hit the apron, and he's just along for the ride now. I'll see the rest of it unfold right here. It does look like 29 of Matthew Fritz touched the wall there a little bit, but not too much damage. Alan Wild going to have to use his fast repair, I do believe. Back here in the field, you can see just how much damage he's got on the car. Let's take a little rear view mirror look here. Oh yeah, lots of damage to the nose of the car. Going to hurt the aero. You're going to need those to be competitive here tonight, so he's going to have to bring that thing down pit lane. A lot of cars choosing to do so as well. Josh Freed, our leader, is going to come down pit lane. Joey Hickok's the number 3 car, the 55 of Ryan Gomes. Zach Stevens, of course, getting caught up in that wreck there a little bit. Going to have to get some repairs done. Matthew Fritz, Justin Parham, and Alan Wild all coming down pit lane. Wow, look at that front right wheel. The thing's just flopping in the wind. Oh, unable to get the car stopped. Look at that. Boof. Brand new. That's what we like to see. Josh Freed rolling the dice here a little bit. That's going to leave the top 5 cars out there on track. Got, what, 31 laps? We're probably going to have about 29 laps left here for stage 2 when the green flag drops. See if these fresh tires pay off for Josh Freed and he can make his way through the field. We haven't got to see him racing in any traffic here tonight. We'll have to see how it all shakes out. But Christian Delgado going to be our new leader out front. Kenneth Redinger going to be in 2nd. Jesse Calloway in 3rd. Jay Stinson in 4th. And Chase Greer going to roll off in 5th spot. Yeah, Robbie, I got your friend request on Discord. We good. Accepted. Done. All right, lights out on the pace car. Going to be green flag next time by. See what old Christian Delgado can do with the lead spot. I think he's going to have a nice jump off the line here. He's usually pretty good at restarts. Kenneth Redinger might put up a pretty good fight there on that high line. We'll just have to wait and see. Jay Stinson going to be right in behind him. There's Justin Parham catching up to the back of the grid now. Matthew Fritz as well. Trying to get everybody lined up, it looks like. Here we go. Now we're good. Get out of here, pace car. Almost go time, folks. Let's see what Christian Delgado can do to the low line here.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is now out. We are underway. Christian Delgado, nice start down low. He will take that lead spot. Kenneth Redinger and Jesse Calloway going to be wheel to wheel for that second position. See what the fresh tires can do with the racers from 6th on back. Might see them just absolutely fly by everybody. Top 3 spots are now ironed out. Christian Delgado going to lead us into this lap. Jesse Calloway and Kenneth Redinger on a 3-car pack out front. Jay Stinson got a pack of hungry animals in behind him. I see the 39 of Josh Freed on those fresh tires, going to really be able to push the pace. Ooh, gets a little bit loose there off the exit of 2. See what he can do with it. Battle for the lead, maybe. Nope. Christian Delgado still leading. Kenneth Redinger and Jesse Calloway now wheel to wheel for 2nd spot. Josh Freed is getting ready to clear the 31 car. Yes, he does. Makes his way up to 4th. Jay's not going to make it that easy. He's going to dive down low here as we go into turn 3. Fresh tires have a little bit of an advantage, but they're not just dog walking the field like I thought they would. I honestly thought the fresher tires would give them a ton more pace, but we'll have to wait and see what some of these moves get done. Joey Hecox as well on those fresh tires running the high line. Almost 3 wide as we head out of turn 4. Things are getting dicey here, though. Joey and Josh Freed both have fresh tires. They split the 24 cars. We head out of the corner. Jesse Calloway actually touched the wall there a little bit. And did lose a lot of speed. He did lose that spot to Kenneth Redinger. Might lose 2 more spots here pretty quickly to the 39 and number 3. Josh Freed has cleared, now up to 3rd. Joey Hecox has cleared, now up to 4th. Guess he slid back to 5th there. That one little mistake there was all it took. Maybe Jay Stinson going to try to move to the inside here. There goes Josh Freed on Kenneth Redinger. Can he get the move done? On to lap number 52 we go. 23 laps left here in stage number 2. Josh Freed's got some time, and he's going to touch the 24 of Kenneth Redinger. Can he hang on to it? Can he hang on to it? He's trying. He cannot. He's going to spin it out and slap the wall, and there he goes. Tried to throw the block move there on Josh Freed. I'll have to take a look and see exactly what happened, but he is going to get that car turned back around and headed down the track. Don't think he took too much damage. Let's take a look back and see exactly what happened here. See him drive that thing in the corner. Josh Freed thinks he's got space, a whole lot more speed. Gives him a left rear touch and around she goes. He tried to save it. He dirt tracked that thing for quite a while. Chase Greer clipping the nose of it though, going to spin him around and into the wall he goes. Unfortunate for the 24 car, was having one hell of a night. Third caution of the day here, brought out on lap 52. I guess it was 53. Guess we did start 53. Everybody gonna take pit lane? Yeah, everybody from 6th on back look like they're going. Zach Stevens gonna choose to stay out. Maybe make up some of his positions, get some stage points here if he can hang on to some spots. Race off the pit lane is going to be interesting. Kenneth Redinger going to come out of his pit box. Maybe didn't take any tires, don't know. Nonetheless, got that thing all repaired up. Christian Delgado looked pretty strong out front. He's going to have a hungry number 39 car, though, with 11 laps fresher tires. Let's see just how the launch here goes off the restart. Joey Hickok's back here in third. Jay Stinson in fourth. Jesse Callaway running at your top five. Zach Stevens going to be scored in sixth position. Ryan Gomes in seventh. Kenneth Redinger going to come out of the pit lane and rejoin the grid in eighth. Alan Wild in ninth. Keith Prince in 10th. Chase Greer back here in 11th. Matthew Fritz coming out of pit lane now will be in 12th. And Justin Parham, oh no. I think he was coming out of his pit box to lit the tires up and spun that thing around. Let's see if we can back up and see what happened to poor old Justin Parham. Oh no, yeah, just coming out of the pit box. Got onto the gas a little bit too much. Fed her too many beans. Around she goes. Lights out on the pace car though. Should be green flag next time we come around. Heading down the backstretch now. Dustin did go a lap down here. Does look like iRacing corrected Keith Prince's disconnect there. He is on the lead lap. Right back in it. All right, let's see what they can do here. Pace car is now off. Christian Delgado going to be on those older tires. I look for the 39 to light them up.
Green flag.
Green flag is now out. Good start on the inside for Christian Delgado. Might clear into turn one. Let's see how long he can hang on to that lead spot. Joey Hickox as well on those fresher tires on the inside of Jay Stinson. Battle for third position. Might have a little bit of an advantage here. And yes, he does. Nicely done, Joey. Gonna move up to third spot. Eyes are now on the leader. Josh Freed has his sights. He's gonna drive it down deep into turn one. Christian Delgado gonna cover down low. For the fifth spot. Zach Stevens and Jesse Callaway. We'll take a look at that real quick. Is he going to go down low? Zach trying to hang tough on the high line. Oh, they touched there a little bit as they go down the front stretch. So Josh Freeze going to take a peek to the inside there for just a minute. Not able to get alongside. Oh, Jesse Callaway actually got a little loose there on the entry of one. Really driving the wheels off that thing right now. Zach Stevens going to hang on to it. It is a madhouse back here in the midfield. Keith Pritz, Kenneth Redinger, the 55 of Ryan Gomes, Alan Wild, and Chase Greer all battling for spots back here. Looks like they're starting to single file it out a little bit. Keith Prince now up to sixth position, making his way back up through the field. Let's take an onboard here with Josh Freed. He's tucked in behind Christian Delgado. That clean air is definitely the way to be. Josh Freed, even though he has those fresher tires, not able to get a run on the 13. See that number 3 car sneaking into the rear view mirror here. Now both going to run that really high line, see what kind of speed they can carry out of turn 4. Going to catch right up to that 13 car. Little touch of the wall there on the entry of 1. A good battle going on back here. Joey Hickox and Jay Stinson. Now will to will. Jay took the move to the inside. Josh Freed a bit closer this time as we head out of turn 4. We're going to touch the wall there a little bit. I think he's going to carry a lot of speed down the front stretch. Christian Delgado doing a really good job managing that lead spot out front. This battle still going on back here. Joey and Jay side by side. The number 1 of Keith Prince and the 8 of Chase Greer, though, have now caught up with these two racing side by side for so long. Scrubbing off a lot of speed. They're losing touch with those top 2 cars. Josh Freed is going to the high side this time as we head through turns 1 and 2. Big Joey's finally going to win that spot over. Keith Prince going to try to do the same thing on the high line here. And he will get it done. That Christian Delgado kind of driving away a little bit out front. So now 3/10 the advantage out. Have to keep an eye on that gap. We're going to check and see what's going on throughout the rest of the field. We got some good battles back here. Some of these middle positions. Chase Greer right on the back of Jay Stinson. Keith Prince maybe going to eye another spot here, man. He is turning it on here for the end of stage number 2. 7 laps left here in stage 2. I think he might have the move done. He does. Josh Freed again losing a lot of ground here to the 13 car. Joey coming right back at Keith now. Touch there a little bit heading down the front stretch. Wow, good exit there by the 31 car. I think Chase is actually getting held up here a little bit by the number 3 of Joey Hickox. Joey, he has the fresher tires of him and Jay anyways. The fresher tires do not look like they have much of an advantage here right now. As you can see by the gap between Josh Freed and Christian Delgado. Christian absolutely walking away now up to a 2nd gap. I do wonder what has happened to Justin Parham, why he is so far off the pace. It's very much unlike him. Here's the battle between Allen and Ryan. Looks like Ryan's going to win it out for now. Zach Stevens trying to make a move here on Joey. Joey slipping through the field here at the wrong time. Fortunately, all the way back to 7th now. Two laps to go now as the leader crosses the start-finish line on to lap 74. We're almost at the end of stage 2 here. These stage points are very important. Every position matters. The J is slowly catching up to the number 1 car. See if he can get Ryan Keith. A really good job here in stage 2. Christian Delgado getting ready to come into turn 4. It's going to be the winner of stage number 2. Nicely done out front. 1.3 second advantage over Josh Freed on those fresher tires. Keith Prince going to be in 3rd. Jay Stinson going to be in 4th. Chase Greer, good finish here. At the end of stage 2, going to be in 5th position. Joey going to hang on to 6th. 7th will go to Kenneth Redinger. 8th will be Zach Stevens. Ryan Gomes will be 9th, and Alan Wild will round out your top 10. Round of pit stops coming in. Gonna shake things up once again. There's that pace car. Man, I really thought Josh Freed was absolutely going to just drive by the 13 of Christian Delgado. Boy, was I wrong. Keith Prince, nicely done. Jay Stinson, pretty good into the race there, considering he hasn't been down pit lane since lap 32. Sure, he's ready for some fresh tires. Chase Greer. We'll have to see, you know, there's a little bit of differences in pit stops, but I think everybody's going to come down pit lane. It does look like, yes, everybody's coming down pit lane. Justin Parham going to stay out to get that lap back. Christian Delgado leading the train down pit lane. See who's going to win it. Keith Prince, good stop. Does look like Josh Freed will win the race off of pit lane. Christian Delgado, Keith Prince. Did Jay Stinson beat Chase Greer? I think he might have. Justin Parham coming down pit lane now. Josh Freed back in that lead spot where he led so many laps. He led every single lap of stage number 1 and was very dominant once he got to clean air. About to see if that works out for him on this one. What's going on with Christian Delgado? Oh no, did he spin coming out of pit lane? I'm trying to figure out where he went off pit. Oh, he downshifted. You could hear the RPMs. Let's see if he just sit. Does he sit? Did it blow the car up? No, okay. Well, nonetheless, there he is. I was wondering. I was like, he's so far back in the grid. What has happened? It looks like all is well that ends well. Race car lights off. Gonna go down pit lane here in just a minute. Gonna be a race down to turn number 1. Who's gonna get that top spot? Is it gonna be the 39 of Josh Freed? I think if he gets out front, he is a hard man to beat. Long stint here left in the race though. We're just past halfway. We don't have any scheduled stages for the rest of the race, so it is a race down to the checker flag now. Only one caution outside of the end of the stages. So it's been very competitive all day. Green flag is out. Good start out front for Josh Freed, and he will take that lead spot. Christian Delgado going to have the number 1 of Keith Prince to deal with. Does have a little help, though. The 31 of Jay Stinson seems to be pretty good on restarts. And yes, Christian does clear. Tucked down to the white line. He will take over second spot. Top 4 spots, single file line. Now the top 5. Chase Greer sneaks in there. Good battle for 6 going on. Kenneth Redinger, the 24 car, going to be on the inside of the 33 car. But he will win that one out. Saw Christian Delgado a puff of smoke there as he touched the wall. Coming down to turn 4. Now going to give Keith Prince a chance at that position as he goes down low into turn 1. Christian looking really good up top, though, on those fresh tires. He's going to win that race off of turn 2. And now Keith is kind of going to be stuck down low with Jay Stinson and Chase Greer up high. Does Chase Greer get the move done here? He's trying. He's still trying. Can he get it off of 2? I think yes. Yes, he does. Keith Prince trying to find a hole in that line. Not able to do so. Going to have the 24 of Kenneth Redinger now on the higher side. Kenneth might win this battle out, and yes, he does. Now the 33 of Zach Stevens trying to follow suit. Highline looks to be where it's at, and yes, he will get by as well. Keith Prince slowly slipping back through the field, settles down in the 7th position, but now the 55 of Ryan Goes is coming right at him. Keith having a little bit of trouble here finding a rhythm with all these cars so close together. Kenneth Redinger taking a beat coming inside the number 8 of Chase Greer. This is the battle for 4th position. Not able to get alongside as we head down the backstretch. Going to tuck into line. A lot of single file racing right now, trying to log some laps in there. Got a long race ahead. 70 laps still left on the board here tonight, with the first round of 8. Josh Freed had about a 3/10 advantage out front. Has lost a little bit of pace here to the 13 of Christian Delgado. Where is Justin Parham in all this? There he is. So hard for me to believe he's so far back there and off the pace. He's so good. Christian Delgado has caught the 13 or the 39 of Josh Freed. Let's see what the 13 can do here. Now Christian will see just how hard it is to pass here. You got that clear air out front. I feel like once you get in this dirty air back here, it kind of just slows the car down anytime you get close to another one. Makes the car very hard to turn in the corners. Really good corner there by Christian. See Josh really whip the car into the corner. I think you can do that with the clean air out front. It's not so easy to do that in this dirty air right here. You're in this pocket. I feel like it pushes the air on the nose of the car. Kind of slows you down when you get right on the bumper. Whoa, a little bit of touch of the wall. You see just how free it gets. Get that really good push there coming out of the corner. We'll lose a little ground to the 39. Gonna have to reset here a little bit. Plan another attack. See that 31 of Jay Stinson creeping up into the rearview mirror. He's not too far back. Don't think much else is going on back here. Doesn't look like it. Everybody single file line. Yeah, not much going on at all, I'll be honest with you. We'll just take this onboard here, Christian Delgado. Keep an eye on the gaps. If we get anybody side by side, we'll go focus on that. Christian Delgado trying to change things up here a little bit. Going to run it really deep into turn one, try to get a good exit here out of turn two. He is going to have a bit of draft here, might have a shot here. Not able to get alongside. Good attempt there. Touches the apron a little bit. Saw that Kenneth Redinger getting pretty close to Chase Greer here. Battle for fourth position. Less than a tenth of a second separate the two. Oh, he's going to try to get to the low line here. Not able to do so. Christian Delgado within a tenth of a second of the leader here. Rest of the field still in single file fashion. Do wonder when the pit window kind of opens up for everybody. Everybody went down pit lane on lap 77, so only 20 laps here on these tires and with the fuel, so I'm thinking around lap, in between lap 110, 115. Probably a pretty good window. Jack Stevens trying his hand at a top 5 spot here. Going to be on the inside of the 24 of Kenneth Redinger. There goes Kenneth to the inside of the number 8 of Chase Greer. Man, Kenneth made that look easy. Drove right on by up to 4th spot. .101. 54 laps left to go in the race. Josh Freed looking very dominant out front as he did in stage 1. Something I really like about Kansas is the fact that you can run some different lines here and still be competitive. I like seeing the difference in the high lines and the low lines. Jack Stevens now takes a peek. Drives it down deep and then around it goes. So done Zach into a top 5 spot now. We got a 3-wide battle back here. We did for a minute. Alan Wild, Matthew Fritz, and the 55 of Ryan Gomes. Good position battle going on right here. Kenneth Redinger right on the back of the 31 of Jay Stinson. I think he's found a little something here. Maybe, just maybe. Christian Delgado starting to slip more and more behind the 39 of Josh Freed out front. Now up to half a second gap. A whole lot going on, everybody. Just watching Kenneth Redinger trying to reel in Jay Stinson. Matthew Fritz kind of back here by himself. Keith Prince and Chase Greer having a pretty good little battle for 6th position. Besides that, there ain't much else going on. Field pretty spread out here. Round of pit stops might be a thing we need. I think the window is going to be between lap 110 and 115. We'll have to see what they choose to do. This might be Kenneth Redinger's best shot he's had so far. He is alongside as we head into turn 3. I was looking to see if it was even going to stick because Jay Stinson seems like he's doing a pretty good job running down that backstretch, but he looks like he got out in drag race this time. The 24 might just have this spot done. He held on for so many laps. Jay was doing so good. Well, there he goes again. Like I said, the drag race down the backstretch looks like Jay's just got it. Got a really good exit out of turn 2. Not making it easy on the 24 at least. Heading into the corner and out of turn 4. 24 is cleared for a second, but he is not cleared now. The 31 coming right back at him. Down to the apron he goes. He might clear now. Yes, he does. I don't think I got to talk to Kenneth Redinger all season long. If he can hang on to a top 3 spot, he might get an interview to here tonight. Josh Freed, what can we say about him out front? Boy, he has been dominant. Anytime he's got free air, he can absolutely fly. Joey Hickox, man, what a race for him. He's had some high spot. He is right now in a low spot. Let's see what he can do towards the end of the race here. 11, almost 12 seconds off the leader now. All the way down in 12th position. I'm just looking through the field here, see if we got anything going on. Ooh, Chase Greer, big slap on the wall heading out of turn 2. Absolutely nothing going on, folks. Where's this battle at? Where's Matthew Fritz? Oh, Chase Greer. I thought I saw somebody go off the pits or off the screen. Let's see what happened to him. I think he might have knocked that thing out of total there a little bit. Oh, yeah, slapped turn 4 just like he did out of turn 2. Took that thing through the grass, took it for a ride. Was able to keep that thing under control though. Sure he'll be coming down pit lane. Oh, he's gonna try. He's gonna miss pit lane. Oh no. Say that'll be a penalty, missing or coming in after the cone. .40 laps left here in the race. Christian Delgado has came down pit lane, everybody. Oh no, he's made a mistake. Oh man, you really hate to see that for him. We've seen him do it a couple times this season already. And And there it is. Oh no, I think Joey Hickox is going to get speeding in pit lane. He was carrying a lot of speed back there. Coming down into the pits. I say he's probably got a speeding in pit lane penalty. Jesse Calloway coming down pit lane as well. See what the rest of the leaders do. Josh Freed choosing to stay out. Where's Jay Stinson? Okay, he's still out here. Zach Stevens. Keith Prince. Christian Delgado now out of pit lane. Going to lose a lot of spots on track. A lot of time to Josh Freed out front with that spin on pit lane. Chase Greer coming down pit lane. Josh Freed, our leader, has came down pit lane, everybody. All eyes are on him, the 39 car. Hopefully it's a good, clean stop. Very dominant here today. Be a shame if he lost it. Such a simple little mistake, but it's easy to do. Very easy to do. When you're coming down off of, race pace down to pit lane, it's hard to get the thing slowed down and under control. Slides the tires a little bit. Into his pit box he goes. Kenneth Redinger now our new leader out front. Jay Stinson going to be in second. Zach Stevens going to be in third. Keith Prince coming down pit lane now. Gets things slowed down in time. Ryan Gomes as well coming down pit lane. When does Kenneth Redinger, Jay Stinson, Zach Stevens, Matthew Fritz, Alan Wild, when do they come down pit lane? Not this time. They're going to stay out there. Watching those speeds to see when they're going to choose to come down pit lane. Justin Parham now coming down pit lane. Doesn't appear any of the leaders are slowing down right now. They're still going. They're going to go a little bit longer. A little bit longer than I would have thought. I really thought they were going to come down pit lane, with about 40 laps left to go, but I guess they're trying to push this thing just a little bit longer. The top 5 spots right now still have not gone down pit lane if you're just joining us. Everybody still choosing to stay out and run some more laps. Josh Freed, he will be our leader once rounds of pit stops are done with. How is Christian Delgado so close after spinning on pit lane? I guess Josh Freed did come in 2 laps later. Probably going to walk away from him here a little bit. Here's your leader right now heading out of turn number 2. No pits for him. Matthew Fritz now coming down pit lane. Does Alan Wild come down pit lane? Yes, he does. Nicely done, you two. Now when do the top 3 come down pit lane now? Let's see if Josh Freed overtakes Matthew Fritz and Alan Wild. I think he will here. They're in pit lane right now. He's back there in that 6th position. Here is your leader coming down pit lane. Oh no, he's made a mistake.
All right, man, caution is out.
He
Caution
spun
is
it down on the apron. And oh no, that is terrible for some of these people in pit lane. Jay Stinson, did he make it into pit lane? How far did he make it into pit lane? There's the caution. And he misses the cone. Oh, what a clutch move by the 31 car. Nicely done. Joey is out, no brakes. Oh no, Joey Hickox, one of our championship contenders here. He is into the top 8 spots, is out of the race here in round number 1. Right, coming down pit lane now is Zach Stevens and Jay Stinson. Kenneth Redinger as well coming down pit lane. Man, this makes it a whole new ball game for everybody. Oh boy, oh boy. It's going to make things exciting here. We should go green flag racing with what? 27 laps left on the board? I think 128 is when we'll go back green flag. It's going to make things exciting. Man, I really hate that for Kenneth Redinger, but he is still going to be on the lead lap. He is going to completely save his race by that caution coming out. I do believe everybody from Matthew Fritz back will be a lap down now. Oof. Oh, maybe they'll give him the wave around. Can't remember how iRacing does it here. I guess we're about to see. Yeah, everybody gets their lap back. Okay. I was getting ready to say, man, that's going to completely ruin the whole race for a lot of racers. They're back going to get their laps back. So Zach Stevens, everybody, after starting from pit lane at the beginning of the race. Well, I guess he started back in 9th place, but he qualified 9th. Started back from pit lane. Now going to be up to a lead spot. Jay Stinson going to be on the outside of row number 1. Josh Freed, which has been so dominant here today, will be on the inside line behind the 33 car. I believe Kenneth Redinger will be in line. I don't think he's going to be on the outside. I think everybody else is going to be in line as well. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Since he was the one that brought out the yellow, I believe he's going to go all the way to the back. Getting everybody caught up into place. There we go. Let's go, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag is out. There goes the good start on the inside line by the 33 of Zach Stevens. Jay Stinson going to lose the second spot as well to the 39 of Josh Freed. The race is on for the lead spots. Christian Delgado pushing the pace here. Goes to the inside of the 29 of Matthew Fritz. Gives him a little bit of a touch on the left rear there. Gets him a little bit out of shape. Going to take a look to the inside here. Being bold and very aggressive here on the restart. Matthew not making it easy. Only going to press him all the way down there to the bottom as we head out of turn number 4. Across the stripe, Zach Stevens going to lead us in. Josh Freed going to be in second. Jay Stinson locks down 3rd place. Matthew Fritz has locked down 4th place now. Keith Prince on the high side here sees the train of cars just pulling away on the inside line. Ain't much he can do, but now he has finally shuffled back into line. Zach Stevens looking pretty darn good out front, everybody. He's putting some gap in between him and Josh Freed, up to 4/10, almost 5/10 of a second. What a wild turn of events here tonight. Holy smokes. 25 laps left. About to be 24 laps left for your leader out front. Zach Stevens is looking so good. Sorry, everybody. Had to go get me a drink really quick. All right, let's see what's going on. Zach Stevens out front. Josh Freed in second. Jay Stinson, we were just on board with. Still riding in third. Matthew Fritz in fourth. Keith Prince running out your top five. Rest of the field kind of shuffled themselves into place. Kenneth Redinger trying to make his way back up to 8th now. Jay Stinson slowly catching up to Josh Freed. Zach Stevens looks so impressive out front right now. 7/10 of an advantage. Absolutely got that thing on the rails. No other position battles on track. Rails kind of single file line riding around. Fresher tires for Zach Stevens really paying off. Went down on lap 125. So did Jay though, and I thought Jay would honestly reel in 39 a little bit faster here. Sticking on board here with Jay Stinson. Going to go to the high side here. Yeah, I hate that for Joey. It's an awful start to the round of 8 here, but hey, you got 2 more weeks. Yeah, he's got about 8 laps fresher tires than Josh Freed. Right now, not making much work out of it. Christian Delgado is kind of kicking himself with that little spin on pit lane. I think it cost him a little bit. Back here in 6th position, had so much speed all day long. Looked really good when he was leading out front in stage 2, but he ended up winning. Zach Stevens losing a little bit of pace to Josh Freed now, down to 6/10 of a second. I don't think it's going to have enough time to catch up to him, though, especially with Jay Stinson breathing down his neck. Christian picking his way through the field, right on the edge there with the number 1 of Keith Prince. The inside he goes. I think Keith actually touched the wall there a little bit. That was all Christian needed to move himself up into a top 5 spot. Jay really trying to get up to Josh Freed. It seems like every time he gets close, though, it's just a little bit hard to turn the car. Not able to make up that gap. $14 laps to go. If you'd have told me 20 laps ago that Zach Stevens was going to win this race, I'd have told you you're crazier than hell. But he hung in there, hung with it. Yellow flag came out at a good time for him. Stayed out long enough to make it really pay off. And now he's out front in the lead spot, driving away. I believe if this thing stays under the green, he would have to make a dire mistake to lose this race. Kenneth Redinger working on Keith Prince now. That's the battle for 6th position. Kenneth's going to be down low as we head into turn 1. Kenneth, get it done. He's working on him hard. He's trying. Not able to get the move done just yet, though. Now he finally seals the deal. Nicely done, Kenneth. Anything else going on? Not really. This guy Justin Parham moved himself into a top 5 or top 10 spot finally. What an odd race for him. He's usually in those top spots racing for wins. Weird to see him back here in 10th spot. Keith not giving up on this battle with Kenneth. I think he's going to lose a little bit of time here, though, off the exit of turn 2. Yes, he does. Matthew Fritz, solid race from him. Haven't said his name much tonight, but in a top 5 spot right now, running in 4th. It'll be a solid night if things stay the way they are. 9 laps left to go at the line. Zach Stevens pulling away even further now, up to 8/10 of an advantage out front. Here he is, the 33 car. Looking pretty darn smooth right now. Christian Delgado eyes himself the 4th position now. He is caught up to Matthew Fritz. He is going to go down low. He is nose ahead as we cross the start-finish line. Down low into turn 1. I think he will get this move done. And yes, he does. Nicely done, Christian. Christian is a man on a mission right now. I don't know if he's got enough time to catch up to Jay Stinson, but he's damn sure going to try. Come out of turn 4. He is cruising. Let's see the gap here. You can see Jay. 7 laps to go here in the race. Christian went down pit lane on lap 115. Jay went down on lap 125. So Jay's going to have those fresher tires. But as we've seen here tonight, really fresh tires doesn't make that much of a difference. Track position seemed to be everything. You were out front, you were a hard man to beat. Christian's catching up to Jay. See just how much closer he is this lap. Right now, half a second off of Jay Stinson as we head into turn 3. Heading down to turn 4, he is now same gap. Thought he was going to gain a little ground, but I think he had to keep it off the wall there a little bit. This right here, I feel like, is where he's making a lot of his ground up. Turns 1 and 2. Going to start feeling the effects of some of the dirty air now, getting closer to Jay. Be a little bit harder to turn the car. 4 laps to go at the line. Zach Stevens still leading the way out front. Gonna try something a little different this time as Christian Delgado. Run the high line here through turns 1 and 2. This battle and the Ryan Gomes and Keith Prince battle are the only battles on track at the moment. Ryan trying to take away that 7th spot from Keith. Do remember at the end of the race, we're going to hear from our top 3 finishers. Hear what they got to say about tonight. After this week, we only got 3 weeks left in the season, everybody. I have not renewed for next season. So unfortunately, you got 3 weeks left with me, and then it'll be on to someone new next season. I just don't have the time that I used to. Saturday nights are a little bit more precious to me than anything now that I only have Saturdays and Sundays off. So I can't really tie up every Saturday night glued to this chair. As much as I enjoyed it. I got a family. All right, white flag is now out. Zach Stevens, one more lap around Kansas Speedway, and he can call himself a winner here in the round of 8. Won't advance himself in the championship, but still, win's a win. It always feels good no matter what it's for. Down the backstretch for the last time. Whoa, Christian Delgado and Kenneth Redinger got wheel to wheel there for a second. They're racing pretty hard here. We're going to watch Zach Stevens come out of the turn 4. He's got the checker flags waving. He'll be the winner here for the first round of 8. Nicely done to him. Kenneth Redinger, who wins that race? It is Kenneth that wins that race over Christian Delgado. So nicely done, Kenneth. But yeah, Zach Stevens, he is the man of the hour. Josh Freed, I hate that for him. He came up a little bit short. Excellent performance from him tonight. Won stage 1, led a lot of laps here tonight, but unfortunately not going to bring home the checker flags. And Jay Stinson, way to stick it in there, man. Started back in 8th. Up and down day. Ran up front for most of it. Always in the top 5 pretty much throughout the whole day, and now he brings it home in 3rd place here tonight. Let's watch the man of the hour here, Mr. Zach Stevens, burn it down. Enjoy yourself, buddy. Good win here tonight, man. What a good performance. As soon as he got that clear air out front, he's going to win this race by almost a full second out front, and he's going to go nose into the wall. Hell yeah. Right on, brother. Let me go ahead and get myself ready for some of these post-race interviews. Here are your final race results. Man. What a wild race at the end there. Yeah, I know the season's almost over. It's been a long one, though, I will say. I usually do leagues that are like 8 to 10 weeks, so this one is by far the longest one I've had to run with. Been a lot of fun, though, man. I appreciate everybody being here, everybody in the chat, and everybody. You guys are a lot of fun to deal with. I love these racers out here. The races are always so good. Everybody's so respectful. It's just a damn good league to be a part of, and that's hard to find. I promise you that. Been a part of many, 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 many of them out there. All right, let me let these racers know that I am ready for them when they are. We got Josh Freed, Zach Stevens, Jay Stinson. All right, I see Zach Stevens is in here. Jay Stinson is in here. Let's go ahead and talk to Jay Stinson real quick. I think I will, Nancy. I think that's the plan. I am going to come out here and race occasionally because I do have some Saturday nights off. You know, there ain't much going on, but a lot of times, you know, my kids have sports and stuff like that. It's just very chaotic for me to be able to make it every night. But let's go ahead and hear from Jay. All right, I'm here with our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Jay Stinson. You are the highest finisher tonight for the remaining racers in the round of 8 for this championship season. You were up front, most of the night. You ran top 5. It's a tough track to be anywhere but out front, but you did the most that you could with it. You ran up high, you ran down low, you kept it clean. Boy, let me tell you something. You barely dodged going down pit lane when that caution flag came out. So nicely done by you to make that quick reaction to get out of pit lane there, so you can go down the pits there under yellow. But woof, what a crazy night! What a crazy end! But third place finish is pretty darn good. So let's hear about it from you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I got real lucky. I saw Keenan spin. I was about to come down. Didn't know if the caution was going to come out. By the time that I about got to the commitment cone there, the caution came out. So I kind of wheeled it back onto the track and avoided maybe a mess. I don't know. Definitely would have been a lap down or whatever. So maybe got to wave around. I don't know how it worked out. iRacing's funny sometimes, but yeah, crazy race. Just couldn't find speed, and then all of a sudden I kind of found just enough not to win. Clean Air was still king. Being behind anybody was just terrible, and yeah, I'm happy to finish third and get a little luck and head to next week, and hope the luck keeps carrying over.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, you started back in 8th. Wasn't the greatest qualifying effort I've ever seen from you, but hey, bringing it home in 3rd place after such a crazy and chaotic race, that's impressive, man. So congratulations on that one, and hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, and for doing our broadcast and all the sponsors again and all my teammates. Congratulations to Zach. It was a big win. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Appreciate everybody coming out.
All right, everybody, there you have it. There is Mr. Jay Stinson. Nicely done by him to finish in 3rd place, but now we're going to talk to Josh Freed. All right, now we're here with our 2nd place finisher, the 39 of Mr. Josh Freed. Buddy, I'm just gutted for you. I'm not going to lie. You absolutely dominated stage 1, led every single lap. You qualified on pole. You look like you were the man to beat today for sure. Stage 2, you came up just a little bit short. Still a pretty good run there in stage 2. And then stage 3, you had to clear it out front. You were looking good. And then the caution stuff came out. It just made everything absolute chaos. And then by the end of the race, you're going to come up just a little bit short of Zach Stevens bringing home the win here today. But hey, still 2nd place finish here. We've got to be pretty happy with that. So let's hear about it from you, man.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I really thought I had this. I did, everything perfect. Qualified well. Didn't make any issues on pit road for the first time in a while, and came out in front of Christian in the pit cycle. So took the lead right back even after pitting him. So I mean, I don't think I would have lost that race unless exactly what happened. So that definitely sucks. But it's nice to have a good clean day.
Yeah, man, I did. I was like, Josh Freed is going to win this race hands down. Hands down. It's an easy win for him today. He's dog walking everybody out there. And like you said, you made no mistakes. It's just sometimes people just have bad luck. And, buddy, you had bad damn luck tonight. I hate it for you, man. But still, 2nd place finish is very solid. So good race from you tonight, man. Hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody, there you have it. That's your 2nd place finisher, Mr. Josh Freed. I am gutted for that man. I am absolutely gutted. He raced perfect. He did everything perfect. And he just got robbed. But, that's the way racing is, and that's why we come out here and do it, because it's always a roll of the dice. So let's go ahead and hear from our race winner, the man of the hour, Mr. Zach Stevens. All right, we are here with Zach Stevens. Oh, my goodness, sir. You take a win here today, but how chaotic was it there at the end? You started back, you qualified 9th. I think you started from pit lane, if I'm correct. I believe you did. But nonetheless, yeah. you were kind of in the back of the field there for the beginning of the race. You and Kenneth Redinger got into a little tangle there a little bit. You got some damage to the car, so you had to get that repaired. So you were kind of up against it for a while there, but, man, did it work out for you in the end. I don't know how it did, but you chose to stay out there a little bit longer than everybody else. The caution flag comes out. You go down pit lane, put yourself in a good position, and here you are in victory lane, man. Going to bring home the win here today in Kansas in the first race for the round of 8. So congratulations on that one. Let's hear about it from you, man.
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up. Yeah, I started from pit lane because I had an update on my wheel, and it messed all my force feedback up. So I was messing with that the entire practice session, and when we started gridding, so I didn't make it. But pretty much that first stage, since I was behind everybody, I just ran as hard as I could to see what the tire wear was going to be and see where my pace was. And I caught up pretty much. I think I was like 4 seconds back of the nearest car. So I felt like I had decent pace. But I think everybody, like from like first through eighth, we was all pretty close. I just got lucky with the caution. I stayed out as long as I could. I was coming next lap because I didn't have enough to make it another lap. But got lucky with the caution. Came out first and just had the clean air. And I drove it as hard as I could the last run because I figured clean air would help the tire wear as well. So if I was going to lose, he was going to pass me. So I just got lucky. But, I mean, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, you know. We had good pace. I think a lot of people had good pace. It's just this car, man. It's tough with the dirty air and everything.
Yeah, I feel like clean air, especially here tonight, man, you could absolutely see it. If you were out front, you could put that thing just about anywhere, but as soon as you were behind anybody, the car just seemed to push like a damn dump truck in the middle of the corner, and there wasn't much you could do. But, hey, man, just like you said, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So you're the winner here tonight for the first race for the round of 8. So congratulations on the win here at Kansas, and hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, man. Was it Kenneth or Alan that we got into? I think it was Alan.
Well, I thought it was. I thought it was Kenneth. Was it?
I might have been wrong, but
no, you might.
I think it was Alan.
There was so much that went on back. I'm not sure.
That was definitely on me. I misjudged the arc into the corner and just kind of got into him a little bit. I felt bad. I told him sorry and everything. But yeah, it's always good to get a win. I'm not in the playoffs, but yeah, wins always good. I want to thank you for the broadcast. Everybody, Noma for putting on the league, teammates, and my dad and my uncles for watching. They might be in bed, but they'll watch it tomorrow.
Sounds good, man. Well, congratulations on the win, man, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
All right, everybody, there you have it. There are your race top threes. Zach Stevens, your race winner, man. What a good race from him. Once he had that clear air, he was the man to beat. Look at that, almost a second advantage over Josh Freed, which was so dominant here tonight. So that shows you just how much that clean air meant. But sometimes, you know, you play the chess game and you win. Sometimes you roll the dice and you lose. You just never really know. But, yeah, so Zach Stevens going to be the winner here tonight. Josh Freed going to get that second position, and then Jay Stinson going to round out your top 3. So congratulations to all 3 racers there. Congratulations to everybody else for their, their finishing spots. I know some people had some rough nights, but nonetheless, it was a fun night of racing. So thanks for everybody for coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast. I had a blast. Thank you guys very much. We got 3 weeks left. Where are we off to next week? Let me look at this schedule here. Where are we off to next week? I feel like it's kind of the same track. It's Las Vegas next week for 150 laps of racing. A little bit different layout of a track. Still got this tri-oval just like this, so it's the old tricky triangle. So anyways, yeah, so hopefully we'll see you guys next week. If you guys meet, you guys have a good week. And, yeah, until next time, goodbye.